This is the slope-intercept test. For this test, you may use a calculator, and I would say if you have a number line, use that too. You will have an official work document where your work needs to be shown. Please read all the directions and make sure to always use lowercase letters and no spaces. Any slope values should be reduced to its simplest form, and y-intercepts should be written as the location, in other words, an ordered pair, that they are. If you have to write an equation of a line, use slope-intercept form with no spaces. Number 1 through 4, identify the type of slope shown in each graph below. Number 1, name the type of slope. Positive slope, undefined slope, negative slope, zero slope. Number 2, name the type of slope. Negative slope, positive slope, undefined slope, zero slope. Number 3, name the type of slope. Undefined slope, positive slope, zero slope, negative slope. Number 4, name the type of slope. Zero slope, positive slope, negative slope, undefined slope. Numbers 5 through 7, given each equation of a line, find the slope and y-intercept. 5a, find the slope of this equation. Y equals negative x minus 3. 5b, find the y-intercept of the equation. Make sure to write your intercept as a location on the coordinate plane. In other words, an ordered pair. Write your y-intercept as an ordered pair. Y equals negative x minus 3. Number 6a, find the slope of this equation. Y equals 4/3 x. Number 6b, find the y-intercept of the equation. Make sure to write your intercept as a location on the coordinate plane as an ordered pair. Y equals 4/3 x. Write the y-intercept as an ordered pair. Number 7, find the slope of the equation. If it helps you to graph this equation, do that. If you're a visual person, it might help you identify which kind of slope it is. 7b, find the y-intercept of this equation. Make sure to write your intercept as a location on the coordinate plane. Number 8a, find the slope of the graph below. Think rise over run, or you can use this 2-point method. (8b), write the y-intercept of the graph below. Your intercept needs to be written as a location on the coordinate plane as an ordered pair. What is the y-intercept? Number 8c, using the information that you got from 8a and 8b, write the equation using slope and y-intercept. Make sure it has no spaces and you use lowercase letters. (9a), write the slope of the graph below. Again, here are 2 points on the graph given to you, or you could do the rise over run method. Be mindful of what kind of slope this is. So you have to write your number answer here. Looking at the graph, 9b, write the y-intercept of the graph. Your intercept needs to be written as a location on the coordinate plane. 9C, now that you have the slope and the y-intercept from that graph, write the equation. Make sure to use no spaces and lowercase letters. Numbers 10 and 11, you're going to graph these equations. Graph y equals negative 2x plus 4. Be mindful. Where do you start? Where's the front desk? And then find your room with the movement, with the slope. Number 11, graph this equation. X equals negative 3. Think about it. This equation looks funny, so think about what line, what axis will this line cross through? For 12A through 12C, use the ordered pairs below to find the equation of the line. The ordered pairs 1, negative 2, and 3, 2. Find the slope. In 12A. 12B, use the ordered pairs above to find the y-intercept. Your intercept needs to be written as a location on the coordinate plane. And 12C, using your slope and using your y-intercept, write the equation from 12A and 12B. (13A through 13C), use the table below to find the slope, y-intercept, and then the equation. Find the slope from the points that are given on the table. 13A. If you get a fraction, make sure you reduce it to its simplest form. 13B, using your slope and points from the table, a point from the table, find the y-intercept. Solve for B. Your intercept needs to be written as a location on the coordinate plane, or an ordered pair. 13C, now that you have the slope and the y-intercept, write the equation in slope-intercept form. Number 14, you're going to graph the information below. Given the slope and point below, graph the line on your work document. Once it is graphed, give the y-intercept of the line you graphed in the blank below. Your intercept needs to be written as a location on the coordinate plane. So first, graph this point, negative 3, 1, and then using the slope, rise over run, 2 over 3, create the line. Now that you have the line graphed, look where the y-intercept is. For number 14, you're going to write that ordered pair of the y-intercept in this blank. Number 15, is the ordered pair negative 6, 2 a solution to the equation y equals negative 2x plus 12? Yes, it is a solution. No, it is not a solution. Make sure you show your work on your work document. Number 16, is the ordered pair negative 2, 9 a solution to the equation y equals negative 2x plus 5? Yes, it is a solution. No, it is not a solution. Again, your work needs to be shown on your work document. Number 17, transform the equation in slope-intercept form. Transform this equation. Negative 4x plus 2y equals 12. It should look something like y equals mx plus b in that form. Transform it. Make sure your work is shown on your work document. 18A through 18C, Below is the cost for a roller skating field trip based on the number of people going. So you can see your x-axis or your x-coordinate is the number of people, and your y variable is the total cost. So for 4 people, it costs $250. 6 people, it costs $350, and so on. Number 18A, using this table, what is the slope? Do not include any labels, so just write the number in the blank. Number 18B, what is the y-intercept from the table above? Your intercept needs to be written as a location on the coordinate plane. Again, find the slope, use the slope in the y equals mx plus b, then solve for b. Use a point from the table to fill in x and y. (18C), what is the equation of the line from the table of representation above? Do not include any labels. So now that you have slope, now that you have the y-intercept, write the equation. Numbers 19A through E. You just got an Xbox and a $100 gift card to rent games at Games to Go for Christmas. The graph below shows the cost of renting games at Games to Go. So here you can see on the X is the number of games rented, goes up by 5s, and the Y is the total cost. Here you can see your points 0.20, 5.30, 10.40, 15.50, 20.60, 25.70. For 19A, what is the slope? (19B), looking at the graph, what is the y-intercept? Your intercept needs to be written as a location on the coordinate plane, in other words, an ordered pair. Number 19C, now that you have your slope and you have your y-intercept, write the equation to represent this graph. (20A), assume the equation for games to go is y equals 2x plus 20. If you want to use your $100 gift card to rent games, would you have enough money to rent 34 games? You need to show your work on your work document. So think about it. Don't worry about this $100, okay? But you need to worry about 34. Where would I plug in 34 games? Think about what games is represented. Is it my Y or is it my X? So substitute it into your equation to figure out how much it costs. Once you figured out how much it costs, do you have enough money? Remember, you have $100. So if you have $100, whatever you come up with, do you have enough money? Yes or no? And then 20B goes right along with that question. Based on your answer to 20A, if you answered yes, that you have enough money, how much would you have left on your gift card? If you answered no, how much over your gift card balance did you go? Show your work on the work document. Again, type in the number only, no labels. You don't need to have dollar signs or anything, just a number. Good job. Look at your answers closely before submitting. And once you feel good about it, go ahead and turn this puppy in.